What's good, family? It's your boy Woke, man. We back with another video today. Look, we got a couple days before we got early access, about another week or so. I'm here to discuss the state of the punches, man. How are the punches? Do they look like they have enough pop on them? Do they have enough impact? Are they straight? Are they showing enough torque on the punches? I'm here to discuss that. Before we get into it, drop a like, a comment, let me know what you think of the video, and please subscribe to your boy. We're trying to get to 1,000, man. We're trying to run it up, get monetization, and make this thing bigger. My main thing with the punches, right? I don't think I put this in my review video of the second beta. One thing that's really been irking me, the more gameplays I actually go back and watch of mine and other people's, the footwork is amazing. I love the straights and the jabs, right? But the game starts lacking when power shots are thrown. The power punches do not look good. That big slowdown, that big wind up effect on the hooks, the long wait when you throw your crosses and things like that, that's not realistic. One thing that we were told about this game is that it would be simulation, right? Trying to replicate real life. So you adding long, slow wind-ups, long pauses, extremely over-exaggerated, bad form type of things to make the game, to help the game compensate or help the users see it coming, or to make it less spammy. It's not giving what you think is giving, because when you see Deontay Wilder throw wild, crazy shots in real life, that's one thing. But to see Roy Jones Jr. damn near crouch down, squat to his knees to throw a power left hook when his name is Captain Hook, known for hooks. His hook was sharp and fast and knocked people out, man. He didn't crouch down and twist his whole body halfway to the floor to throw a power left hook. It just isn't real. And talking about Roy Jones Jr., he mocapped his stuff, right? His punches look custom, they look amazing. When you're not throwing power shots, the game looks amazing with Roy Jones. It looks awesome. But then when you throw the power shots, you got all these ultra long, exaggerated animations. It just isn't realistic. Shout out to Rax, he explained, it's for balancing, but man, guess what? If a person throws a lot of power shots in real life, they have less energy, they have less stamina. So the solution for power shots and the abuse of them in the game would be have greater stamina tax on using power shots. You don't sit there and make power shots. You can see power shots coming from a mile away. I'm not saying you can't run into any. I ran into some. I get it, cool. But for watching gameplays, we're looking at this on the screen, bro, it's not realistic. Even when you throw them in combination, it'll be one thing if you just had to do it flat foot, standing, looking at your opponent. They made it a little slower. I wouldn't necessarily want it like that, but I get it. But then the trade-off could be if you use it in a combination, right? Throw your jab straight, and you come with a power left hook, and it's sharp and fast. Those power shots in itself, they're thrown damn near the same speed as the normal punches. They're a tad bit slower, then they have a longer period once they land or once they extend it, because there's more force behind it, so they can't retract it back, get back in position as easy. In previous fighting games, we had it where he had these, you throw a power shot, and if you miss, you have this long, slow window to counter. Don't do no long, slow window to counter either. Hey man, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Fight Night Champion, when it came to varying the non-power shots and the power shots and the speed of them and the force of them, they did a good job. You throw your jab, throw your power jab. Slight pause at the beginning, slight pause at the end of it, so you don't recoil it as fast. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. Cause those little pauses let you know, oh, I'm getting a little bit more behind this. But it's still coming out fast and sharp, man. You don't sit there and just make the game over exaggerated. And cause see, what happened a lot in the beta, a guy be throwing a combination, then he wants to end the combination with a power shot like you do in real life, right? May do 1, 2, and then the third punch is the one that you really trying to get him out there with. The third punch is the power shot. Dude, you could easily circle away from the power shot so much, because you see a dude's throwing a straight. If he throws a 2-1-2, it's a boom, boom, and then you see a... Bro, I see that. I just back up, dude misses it. You see a guy trying to throw a power left hook, guess what? He about to... Yeah. Bro, that's not about the... That's not realistic. And then we got Ryan Garcia that's about to be in it. Bro, he knocked out Fortuna with a left hook that barely... It was just quick, bro. Like the punches people get knocked out with ain't these big, like, you know, bolo punches. Yeah. You know, throwing from the flow. Yeah. Bro. That's not boxing. We can't sit there and talk about Fight Night Champion throwing these rocky haymakers and talking bad about it because it's too over exaggerated, and then low key come back because we want to make the game balanced, and then we got people throwing punches like they ain't never boxed before because we want to keep it balanced. No, man, make the stamina take the hits. Make it where you throw a lot of power shots, your stamina is gonna be affected, and guess what? You're gonna be throwing less shots because you ain't got as much stamina. Just like big power punchers, Wilder is not up in there throwing 1,000 punches a fight. He has lower output because he throws a lot of power shots, right? George Foreman, Tyson, these dudes weren't high output fighters. You got rare ones like Pacquiao that had a lot of power and threw a lot of volume. So we got to do something, man. Hell, Canelo, Cartello himself, he throws a lot of power shots, but he doesn't have a lot of volume. He picks and chooses his spots. You throwing them big power shots, it's gonna take a tax on your stamina. So either you can be a guy that throws a lot of volume, but you won't be sitting down on your punches a lot, i.e. Errol Spence. Errol Spence hits real hard. He hits hard. His normal punches are hard when they hit people. That's what's great about Errol Spence. He hits hard all the time, but he's not loading up. He's not hitting as hard as he could. Compared to Canelo, he may throw lower volume, but when he hits you, he gonna hit you. So I mean, that just needs to be ironed out. It's just not sim. It's not what we were told what we're getting. So let's go over the punches, right? Let's just go through them, see where they are right now. Right now, personally, I think the directional punches look very good. I would even say great. The movement, the rotation, the footwork on them, I really, really enjoy. From the jabs to the hooks, obviously the check hook looks amazing. They look really good. I like them a lot. The jab in itself, when I say these next punches, they're gonna just be standing still, how they look when you throw them. The jab looks good, looks sharp, looks straight, looks powerful. I really, really love it. The straight, not power modified. Also, these punches are not power modified. Normal, standard, standing still punches, right? The straight looks very good. I think it looks pretty nice. I think it could be a little more torque on it, but I think it's solid. It's at a solid place right now. The lead hook, to me, the lead hook doesn't look that good. Personally, I think Roy Jones's lead hook looks great because he mocapped it, and it has that little Roy Jones flair on it, but I don't think it looks that great. It needs some work. The rear hook as well. I feel like guys are standing a little bit too straight up, chin in the air. I feel feel like they can get a little more torque on it. At the end of the day, even if you're not throwing a power shot, the shot's still supposed to have a little more force behind them, or it looks like a little more force behind it. The lead uppercut needs a lot of work. The uppercuts just don't hit, bro. They're not getting down. They're not putting their legs up under them. They're not crouching a little bit, have some force behind it. It's just not what an uppercut is supposed to give. And then as far as the rear uppercut, it's the same exact way. The uppercuts, they need the most work of all the shots, in my opinion. The body jab can look okay at times, especially at range. They crouch down, they get low, they hit them. I like the body jab, but when it gets up close, they just kind of like just lean over and just punch, like kind of tap them. It doesn't look that good. And the punch that needs the most work, the body straight. The body straight just don't look good. You just leaning over and you just like, bro. The body straight has to get worked on ASAP. Unacceptable. The body hooks, I like the body hooks. I feel like the body hooks have come a long way. The body hooks, they get nice torque on it. I think overall the body shot's probably some of the best we've seen in boxing, in a boxing video game. So I like the body shots a lot. Body uppercut, I mean, I know the uppercuts by themselves to the head are not that great, but body uppercuts are solid. The body work is nice, I would say. Since I already harped on the power punches, let me go over how they look as far as these go. The power jab is the best looking power punch in the whole entire game, personally. I like it a lot. I feel as though the power jab, it was a little OP in the beta, but hell, it was sharp, it was fast above all things, you know, it was usable. I love the power jab. That looked good, felt good, it was usable. The power straight or the cross, you could catch people with it at times, but man, I just felt it was too long. It just took way too long, dude. You start the punch from behind your ear and it goes, and it's too long of a wind up, man. You're not putting no behind it to try to reach the guy. The main thing that these punches are showing me when I reviewed them, it looks like the punches are like, let me say, some of the punches looks like they're stopping at the person. My boxing trainer, my coach, old school dude, he said you need to hit through the target and try to reach him. If you're not trying to reach him and hit through him, you're not punching right. These punches look like they're not trying to hit through the target all the time. Looks like they're trying to get to the target and stop. It looks like they're not really trying to reach him. Full extensions, what my coach always tells me. Full extension on everything. Even if I'm there, even if he's close, he needs full extension on that. If he don't get full extension on it, I'm redoing the rep, man. That goes for the jab. That goes for the straight. That goes for everything. Full extension. These guys are not getting full extension in the game. And I feel like that's what's making these punches look like they're not having the impact they're supposed to have. At the end of the day, in boxing, you're in a firefight. Your bullets are flying. These fists, right? These are flying. This ain't no nice, sweet, pitter pat. No, man. These guys are out there amped up, nerved up. When they throw a shot, they know this shot can be missed. I get knocked out. Guys practice. They throw shots hard. All training. They're not throwing soft punches. You may do a flicker jab, but everything else is coming with some intentions that's not going to be good for nobody on the receiving end of it. Get torque. Get your shoulder into it. So in the debate of should it be over exaggerated, under exaggerated, I'd rather it be over exaggerated so it looks like you're in a firefight. There is a middle ground between Fight Night Champion and Undisputed, which I would prefer. But I would lean over exaggerated, because at least if it's over exaggerated, you see the force and you see the violence and the speed that is boxing. This isn't little UFC, EA UFC type of game. This isn't soft touches and feel good punches, man. This is a violent sport, man. Show that force, show that physicality, show that aggression, the fear. When you see a jab flying at you, whoo, make you want to miss it. Whoa, man, damn, this dude here throwing it. He boom, boom, whoa. Okay, let me get out the way. You shouldn't feel comfortable just standing there. It doesn't look like that's that hard. But if your opponent is throwing some stuff that looks hard, some people look like they throw everything hard. Some things are very forceful, very impactful. Every shot could be a knockout shot, a shot that could rock somebody. It's not pillow fist punch to power punch. It's solid, firm punch to my all punch. It's a difference. Both punches hurt. Both punches, if landed in the right spot, can rock you. One may knock you out, one may rock you, but they're both meant to do damage. The punches got to be adjusted more. You need to speed up the animations. Don't shortchange the fans because you're trying to stop what Fight Night did. Fix what they did. They did some good stuff. They did a lot of bad stuff. Take the good, improve on it, remove the bad. Don't sit there and make it where it's, oh wow, we're not gonna have nothing like that. We're gonna make some unrealistic mechanic. No, don't be like that. We can do it, man. Family, I appreciate y'all. I'm critical because I want the game to prosper. That's all I want. More content coming soon. I appreciate it all. Like, comment, subscribe again. Shalom, salute.